Hey folks, Bill here. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to talk to you right now, on taking care of soldiers. First of all, I want to tell you a couple personal things about myself going on right now. My sister's actually in the hospital. She's got psychosis going on. Now she's 65 years old and not in the best health, but it definitely takes its toll on me mentally. I'll be brutally honest with you. I love my sister, love my family. So I wanted to share that with you before we get started. Um, I want to talk about taking care of soldiers. All right. I recently heard another leader say, "Man, I hate that term. I hate the term taking care of soldiers because I feel like it's coddling. It means we're coddling." All right. So we're taking care of soldiers rooted with me. I was on mobilization for Kuwait, Iraq in 2003. We were at Mob Station, and I had this butter bar lieutenant. I kid you not, I can't remember his name. He said to me, and he said it very seriously, looked me in the eye, said, "Hey, Brownback," I was staff sergeant. "Are your soldiers taken care of? Is your squad taken care of?" I was squad leader. All right, so I had it was a 9-man squad, including myself. And I took that to heart. And I'd learned a bunch of stuff prior to MOB that I wanted to try out with counseling, especially, and giving classes and doing battle drills, right? We were infantry. And so I took that statement and really took it to heart. So, to the coddling thing, yeah, you can go too far and it can be to a fault, all right? You're never going to make everyone happy. Okay? Just do the right things. Do the right things. And that was what my platoon sergeant at the time tried to teach me along the way. It was, "Hey, brother, you ain't got to coddle. Just do the right things and they'll follow." Okay? Do the right, and sometimes it means being a prick. It ain't all about being a nice guy. Okay? So we sometimes need to be challenged and like to be challenged, whether we realize it or not. We typically don't see it until hindsight. That, man, that was a great moment right there when I got challenged. So when I say taking care of soldiers, all right, let's go baseline. Okay, are they fed? Are they getting fed? Are they getting paid for the rank and the grade they're wearing? Okay. Are they getting sleep? All right. Where are they sleeping? What's it look like? How's it going? They going to get sick where they're sleeping? Okay. They got all their clothes? They got it, basically all the basics they are entitled to. And I know we hate that word entitlement, but it's in some creeds and stuff. As a soldier. Okay. So that's your baseline. That's your foundation. And as long as they're getting that, you're successful. You're a successful leader right now. Isn't that cool? That's cool, right? You probably haven't quite bridged into full leadership yet, but you're there. You're there. You're there. You're there right on the pivot of it. Okay. So anything besides that is becomes kind of icing on the cake. So then you start looking at your Joes, looking at your soldiers. How long they been in? That's where counseling comes in, right? "Hey, Joe, how long you been in? What do you want to do? What do you expect of me? Here's what I expect of you. Okay, I expect you to perform under those basics we just talked about. I expect you to perform and follow with the basics we just talked about. All right? So, what do you need? What school do you need next? All right? What outside professional education do you want to go about doing? Maybe I can help you with that. Help you get started. Maybe I can help you with tuition assistance, GI Bill. Get those things started. I always found the easiest way to get started with helping somebody with college is to be in it myself. Or find somebody that's going through it right now with the GI Bill and the tuition assistance, or either or, to assist, to kind of sponsor, if you will, that soldier that's getting ready to get started. All right? It's kind of like investing, if you look at it that way. Okay? So this is all part of taking care of soldiers. Making sure that they are the full grade or rank they can be right now. You know, when we were doing that mobilization for deployment, we had several E1 or E2s and E3s that we were able to get promoted to specialist. Great. That way they're making more money during the deployment. Okay, I hadn't been a staff sergeant long, so I wasn't worried about myself, which was nice. I was able to worry about them, you know. So do those things. You know, where they at on their physical fitness? Where they at on their readiness? All right? If they're green and they're passing their physical fitness test, great. Great. Again, we're at baseline at least, and we can easily improve from there, or we can try to. Okay? So, taking care of soldiers, man. Getting them enrolled in schools, man. Taking them to schools, people. Get their I Love Me book. Their whatever records they need to present. Okay, it might be a current 705 with their current, you know, ACFT or APFT score, current height, weight to go to school, you know. Enlistment. Usually you got to have a year left on your contract to go to school. Do you have that? Got it. Cool. Got your uniforms? You need uniforms to go to school. Your uniforms dingy and old? Let's get them DX'd, right? Let's get some new uniforms. Sometimes you got to take them to get new boots. You know, we're on Mob Station, and we go see CIF quite a bit, actually. And to upgrade our clothing, get our desert camouflage uniforms, our DCUs at the time. I know I'm dating myself big time now. Desert boots, the right size. Make sure they got the right size. They got glasses. Do they wear glasses? You know, taking care of soldiers. That's what it's about, man. Did they get fed? Did they get fed in front of you? Okay, as leaders eat last. All right. Now, if you got to go to, so here's the thing on that. If you're at a DFAC where the food's aplenty, and you got a meeting to go to, it's okay to slip in there and get your chow, go eat and get out. Okay, but if it's a field feed, man, leaders eat last because you might run out of Mermite food. That's how that works. Okay, taking care of soldiers. You know, taking care of soldiers. So when I become a CSM, I was no longer direct leadership. I'm now, you know, kind of strategic level or you know, broad level leadership. All right, I'm now it's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, sort of perception going on. So taking care of soldiers changes a little bit. Then I'm spot checking. I'm spot checking promotion packets, man. Who's heard the job? Manage your own career. Get yourself promoted. Yeah, it all works to a point, but to another point, man, it's teamwork. It's teamwork getting that thing done. You know, how do you know what a security clearance verification memo is? Who's got to do that? You can't do that yourself for your promotion packet. I'm talking junior promotions. Okay, you can't update your own ARB. That's got to be done for you. All right, so you're not going to totally solely get yourself promoted. It's a teamwork, and your leadership needs to look out for that. That's part of that counseling. Once again, initial counseling, quarterly counseling. It's very handy. It's very helpful. It helps remind you to talk about these topics, because on the day-to-day, especially as a TPU, Troop Program Unit, trying to think about these things while you're trying to get work done, or, you know, get some semblance of training done, whether it be land navigation or whatever, you know, those counseling sessions help bring taking care of soldiers back up, and you can refer back. Okay, is your soldier getting special duty assignment pay if they're entitled to it, such as for being a drill sergeant? They getting jump pay, they're entitled to it. All right, taking care of soldiers. How's their personal life going? How's their debt? All right, very important, man. Debt can lead to suicide. How's their mental wellness? You know, are they doing okay? Is everybody doing okay? You'll never fix it all. You'll never make it perfect. It'll never be perfect. If it ever is near perfect, it's usually just for a moment. All right. Leading by example. Yeah, it means a lot. But I tell you what, it's a lot harder than it looks and sounds, leading by example. Because sometimes your examples, they don't want to follow. They don't want to follow, man. Yeah, Brownback, you're a cardio guy. I get it. I'm a weight training guy. I ain't ever going to be a cardio guy. Um, I'm just not sure about, your methods. So I'm going to sit over here and do what I think is right. And even though I'm not passing the APFT, I don't think your way is right. And I'm going to sit over here and do it my way. Hard-headed stuff like that, man. It goes on all the time, okay? So taking care of soldiers. It's not coddling, all right? You're never going to make everybody happy. Every leadership style pisses somebody off. Whether you be too nice, too soft, or too hard, okay? You're going to piss somebody off with it. Trust me on that. We're not all made the same, and you'll find it out along the way, all right? Just make sure the basics are there and build from that, okay? Don't just have them go on Army Career Tracker all the time or go online, to teach them and coach them and mentor them on, how to be soldiers and future leaders. So I hope this is a little bit helpful. Please like and subscribe or dislike if you don't like it. If you dislike, please add a comment. And we'll talk to you soon. Cool.